Well, I never thought I'd utter these words in Nottingham. A beautiful good morning. Welcome to another episode of Piddly Stations. Right before we do anything else, can you think of any stations across the UK that have water-based infrastructure or bodies of water with it? So, for instance, like London Waterloo, Bath Spa, Lake, Barking Riverside, Paisley Canal, Taplow, for instance. Well, today's Piddly Station isn't necessarily named after the hamlet it represents, but more of the water infrastructure that's right next to it. Today's Piddly Stations are taking us to Lincolnshire, and we're going to Thorpe Culvert. Culvert, get it? Water infrastructure? No? Okay, play the music. Right, yeah, so we are in Nottingham. It's a fantastically glorious day. We're getting the 9:55 Eastman's Railway service and goes to Skegness, calls at Thorpe Culvert. The problem is, it's the last Friday of the school holidays. It's busy. The majority of Nottinghamshire population like to go to Skegness for the holidays. So it is booked for 5 carriages, this service. I've been told I need to be in the rear set for Thorpe Culvert because I don't think it'll accommodate 5 carriages. I'll have to ask the conductor nicely. But yeah, I don't know how busy this train is. There's already a queuing system in place. We're still half an hour to go on this service. It is an absolutely beautiful day today. It's going to give wonderful temperatures all day, so I guess with it being the last weekend before schools go back, it's going to be a busy service. Excuse you. So I don't know how much I can record, so I'll probably talk to you when we alight at the Piddly platform. See you later.
Boston, Thorpe Culvert, Wainfleet and Skegness.
Piddly! Well, here we are. The shades, well, I might have the shades off. Nah, shades on. Not we have shades on Piddly. We have arrived. Just come off the Jolly Fisherman, if you want to call it that. It's not what it used to be, but it wasn't as busy as I thought. Hope you have a lovely holiday in Skeg. Anyway, we have arrived at today's Piddly Station. Welcome to Thorpe Culvert. We are on the, well, as you've worked it out, Nottingham, Boston to Skegness line. We're about 7 miles away from Skegness inland, but we are basically in the middle of absolutely nowhere. And let's do some exploring. Piddly! Look at all them birds there. Hello, buddies. Right, there you go. Bog standard Thorpe Culvert, everybody. 2 platforms. That 5-car train obviously did not fit, so it was just the front 2 which were accommodated. And there you have it. Piddly Thorpe Culvert. So that's it. That was the 11:34 departure. Bit of a timetable oddity we'll need to talk about, but we need to find some onward travel information. We need to talk the timetable, and we need to talk passenger numbers. 3 things we need to do, and then we'll go and look for that culvert for what this station is named about. Pleasant so far. Like it's not raining or cold. That's a relic of railway past. Central trains, rail track, and good old EU funding, for this part of the world. We won't go politics in here. But yeah, that is beautiful. Central trains, my word, that is going back, what, nearly 20 years now? First thing that strikes me, of course, is, yeah, it's basic. I don't think you can actually get into this waiting room here. Let's have a look. Is it open? Ooh, it is. Hey, it is. It's open. Fantastic. So yeah, there's an actual waiting room enclosed waiting room, but on the other side, it's an open waiting room. And I thought to myself, I saw the weather forecast today, giving it okay. And I thought, why not come today? Because I don't want to do the station later on in the year when the bitterly east coast winds are gale force winding itself down these Lincolnshire plains, because it's so sparse, you know, there's so open here. And so I thought I'd come and do it, because I wouldn't like to be here when it's absolutely bitterly cold. So it's about 11:30. It's pleasant today. Like I say, it's was it August the 30th? Pleasant. So yeah, right. Let's go and do some piddlying, eh? Right. Timetables. So here they are, the timetables for this line. This station, Thorpe Culvert, has a timetable anomaly. Oh, I said that right. I thought I was a bit scared. It has 5 trains a day call here. Your traditional 1 in the morning each way, and your traditional 1 in the evening each way. But I've got off at 11:34. So 5 trains, but there's no working back to Nottingham. So why is that? I've got off here at 11:34. So you think to yourself, there should be something going back to Nottingham in about an hour's time. No, there isn't. The next train out of here isn't until like 4:20. Let's have a look at the timetable. We'll work this out. I have no idea. Right, so here's your timetable. So we're here, Thorpe Culvert. So again, your traditional 1 in the morning towards Skeg. And then where are we? 1 in the evening, 7:42 towards Skeg. But like I say, I've just got off the 9:55, and that stops here 11:34. Why is that? Why does that one stop? But because if you look at the way back, so we're here, Thorpe Culvert, 7:20, and then there's nothing till 16:29, and that's your lot. So 2 trains toward Nottingham, 3 towards Skegness. So it baffles me that. So why does Thorpe Culvert have an additional call here towards Skegness at lunchtime? If you can let me know in the comments or on Twitter, I'm back on Twitter, at Visiting Piddly Stations, at Visiting Piddly Stations on Instagram too, or drop me a comment here. Why does Thorpe Culvert get an additional stop just towards Skeg at 11:30 in the morning, but then there's no return working that corresponds? Makes no sense. So yeah, baffles me. Anyway, right, let's go and look for some onward travel, eh? So just to show you where we are on the East Midlands Railway Network, we're there, Thorpe Culvert. Alright, so this is the main road. I'm going to call it a main road. It's not a very busy road. I've not seen... way up. Right, I can tell you now, so there is nothing. There you go. Call Connect is the only bookable bus service operating around here. There is a taxi number, but I think if you to ring that taxi number and tell you at Thorpe Culvert, they'll probably laugh at you. But yeah, the only bus you can get is a Call Connect. There's no scheduled buses around this area, and that's your lot to Thorpe Culvert. Nothing. That's a good backdrop, isn't it? The totem and the crossing keeper's box. Yeah, I tried to book the Call Connect because, as we've just found out, the next train isn't until 4:20. And yeah, couldn't do the next available booking. I tried to book it yesterday, and the first booking they could pencil me in was about 1:45. So, nah, I'm not waiting that long here. There's nothing here. We'll go and have a look at the rest of the area in a minute. But yeah, onwards travel, there is none. And like I say, if you ring for a taxi, they'd probably laugh at you. What the heck are you doing there? Why don't you go on to Wainfleet or even Skegness? Anyway, there you go. Right. Right, we're on the Nottingham-bound platform now, and we need to talk numbers because there's nothing else to do really. Now we've exhausted all options. Right, numbers-wise, I actually thought Haven House, which is 2 stops down the road, was the piddliest on this line. Turns out it had an explosion in passenger numbers last year. and it sort of went up tenfold. I think it must have been about 200 passengers used it the previous year before last. 1,500 people used it last year, so it's not the piddliest. I think people are buying tickets from there to Skegness to, get through the barriers. That's just a cynic in me, I don't know. But yeah, so Haven House it's been done on YouTube before by another vlogger. But no, this is now the piddliest station on the Poacher line. Oh, I've remembered it. I can't remember the name of it. The Poacher line. So yeah, right, numbers. As we look back eastbound towards Skeg, which gets hundreds of thousands, I'm sure, every year. Thorpe Culvert only got, last year, 396 passengers use it, which means it does get more than one a day, but 396 people used Thorpe Culvert last year. I mean, you can see why. It's Piddly here. We'll have a look round the area in a minute, but you've got your Piddly one each way in the morning towards Nottingham and Skegness. And like I say, that midday departure, which I got off, no one got on or off. So, what's that service for? I've no idea. Let me know. And, I mean, the nearest hamlet is Thorpe St John, which is about a mile that way. But like I say, Wainfleet, which is the next stop, gets an hourly service to both Nottingham and Skegness. So I imagine if you want to catch a train anyway, you'd just go down the road to Wainfleet. But someone does use Thorpe Culvert because 396 were recorded using it last year. So it's used. I believe school children use this station as well as the other two Piddly. I know Hubbard's Bridge is the other one. I was going to try and do that today, but I haven't got time. But the stations that are very Piddly on this line are used primarily, to serve the school children community. But yeah, so there you go. Sun's coming out, so yeah, the shades were valid. But 396 people used Thorpe Culvert last year. There you go, 396. Not the piddliest we've been to, but it's up there. Or down there, shall I say. Oh, the sun is coming out. Look, trust me, the sun's that way, so I'm getting a bit of a tan here. Right, that's the station done. That's it for the station. Right, so this part of the world is relatively moist. I asked you to name stations that have water-based infrastructure in it. So Thorpe Culvert is actually named after the culvert that was here before the railway. And we're going to try and find it. It's over there somewhere. So we'll try and find the actual Thorpe Culvert. Beautiful day. Absolutely beautiful. I've just thought of a wonderful phrase for it. Let's do some culvert operations. Get it? Culvert? No? I'm funny, Someone will actually find me funny one day. So a little bit of history about Thorpe Culvert. Why is it called Thorpe Culvert? Well, we are in Lincolnshire. This is very, very low-lying ground. This is a bit of a leaning behind me, but it's a part of a lane. Changes its name, I believe. Road. It's still the same river. Okay. So yeah, there's a load of water channels. You've got your rivers, your canals, your culverts, for instance, and they move water about to stop this part of the world flooding. And in fact, Thorpe Culvert pumping station was the reason why in June 2019, the majority of Lincolnshire did not flood, because I believe the bank of the leaning was breached. They were able to try and fix it, possibly RAF were involved, but the pumping station here at Thorpe Culvert worked day and night with additional pumps to keep the water in the river so it didn't go on the farmland, and basically didn't flood the whole of this floodplain. You're looking towards Boston. They were talking about flooding Boston if they didn't get the water pumped out. So Thorpe Culvert has always been here. It's a part, like I say, of the Walls drain, drains into the Great Bell drain behind me, and the culvert has been here before the railway. I think it was here, 1840. The railway was opened in 1874, I think. The culvert's been here, obviously, to keep this land basically dry and not flood. So yeah, Thorpe Culvert. The station was named after the culvert, and you think of stations changing their names over the years. I can think of like Piccadilly, Manchester Road. Thorpe Culvert has always been called Thorpe Culvert since the Wainfleet and Skegness opened it in, I think, 1874. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it's 1874. But it's always been known as Thorpe Culvert, and it's the only station in the UK that is named after an actual culvert. So there you go, fun fact for you there. So that's the Great Walls drain. And here is the culvert. That's the pumping station that saved most of Lincolnshire and the Boston area in 2019. And that's the culvert that's been here before the railway. Obviously, it looks a bit different now. I don't think we had that weren't there till about 1954, I believe. But that culvert has always been there, and it takes water under the river Leeming, which is there. Wow, there you go. The culvert at Thorpe. Culvert operations completed. Right, well, I think we'll wrap it up. There we have done Thorpe Culvert. There's nothing here. Absolutely nothing here. But it's not a bad place to spend a Friday lunchtime. Like I say, very Piddly. It's the Piddliest station on the Poacher line now. And, you know, yeah, you can see why, because there's nothing here. I mean, if you're a twitcher, fantastic, loads of birds about. Ooh, birds. But yeah, that's it, Thorpe Culvert. I'm glad I've done it today. I'm glad I've caught that midday departure. Again, please let me know, why does Thorpe Culvert get an 11:34 departure towards Skeg, but nothing back that corresponds? Baffles me. I mean, is it grandfather rights or something? I have no idea. Anyway, right, I'm walking to Wainfleet now. It's a long day. I got home from work at about 1:45 this morning to get back up at 5:45 to catch the train to Sheffield, Nottingham, then here. I'm hungry, I'm tired, I need a beer, so it's 5 o'clock somewhere on this Friday afternoon. Not even afternoon, but it is afternoon, it's just turned 12. Right, so there we are, from Lincolnshire until the very next episode of Piddly Station. Please comment, please like, yeah, and subscribe. Just, you know, let me know if you like these. If you watch these videos, who does? I don't care, I still enjoy doing them. Anyway, until the next episode of Visiting Piddly Stations. Ta-da.